Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Baldur's Gate, and you can hear the wind whipping around the rather mountainous region that we're in. We're in the same region that we left it last time, and we are taking the long road to Cloakwood. In the last episode, Alwyn made a decision to go there. I suppose in many ways it was inevitable, but Alwyn, being Alwyn, felt he needed some time to weigh up his options, of which of course the game has presented us with very few. But the exercise has been a useful one, even from Alwyn's point of view. We've picked up quite a lot of loot, quite a lot of experience, which means we now have 2 level 5 mages, but none of the spells to go with it as yet. And as you can see, there's 2 ogre berserkers, and Alwyn is loitering with intent here between these two apparently rather intimately acquainted ogre berserkers. So we're going to backstab them and then run away before they can swing their mighty flails at poor Alwyn, hopefully. She's going to run round and then we're going to take them out. So let's try it, shall we? Okay, that didn't work.
The trees move. Do you not see it?
Okay, Edwin. See if you can spook them.
This way.
Alwyn. Does this work on ogres? Yeah, it's just humanoid, so I think we could hold one of them.
What you want? I'm gone.
Okay, that works nicely.
I must.
My blade will cut you down to size. This way.
Okay, saved that. Right. So, flame that one if you would, please. Draconia dropping. Near death, Alwyn. Quick minor drain.
Don't bother me.
Front up, Kevin. Thank you, Alwyn. Everyone else, take him out.
Your worthless lives end here.
Well, spook lasts quite a long time, but perhaps not as long as horror.
Yes, as you wish. Now, Natha.
And he has a scroll. Invisibility, very nice. I think we've got a couple of those now. And 47 gold.
Again, you disturb me.
Has that over encumbered you, Edwin? Yeah. Okay. So, Alwyn has leveled up.
Yep.
So, what does that mean? Level 6 thief. That's our first level 6. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit because the wind is really howling in my ears, which I suppose is quite good for immersion. I quite feel as if I'm on a kind of barren, windswept mountainside or something. Anyway, let's do Alwyn. So, yes, first level 6 character. Okay. Find trap 75. we're going to dump another 5 in there, and I'm going to improve the open lock stat. And I'll tell you for why. At the bandit camp, we oh, have I done that thing where I haven't seen how many hit points she had. Oh, that's annoying. Hang on, what else is there? Move silently, hide in shadows, detect illusion and set traps. Well, we don't care about any of that. Okay, how do we get on to just normal... Oh. Ah, there we go. Level up results. Hit points 5, that's not great. No Thaco reduction and Law 3. Well, there we go. 5 hit points is still a decent improvement. So she's on 39, so she's got by far the most hit points in the party at the moment. No, not by... Oh, Alwyn's only on 38 because of the minor drain. Right. So the Thaco hasn't changed, so actually she's just a bit hardier, and now we've got some open locks ability, so that's kind of all,
as you wish.
All that has done. But it's very tempting actually to go back to the bandit camp with Imwin's newfound open locks ability. And what do we got here? A polar bear. I don't like killing polar bears. Well, we haven't killed any, but still. I suppose it's already hostile on this occasion, so... I don't think we've actually taken out a polar bear before. Right. We might have to... give it some spell action this time. I think I'll hold on to Zar's spells for now. He could go into wolf mode, I suppose, but... How are we doing, Polar Bear? Badly injured, right. And give him front up. There you go. Kivon's actually hitting quite reliably with that sword. And now he's got the +1 sword, so that's pretty good. I've only really thought of him as a an archer character, really. But that's quite encouraging. Okay, well, we'll see what else is around, shall we? We've done the whole map now, and there was a few hobgoblins here, a few dogs here, and that is really about it. We're going to talk to this NPC, Jared, who I think we kind of fobbed off initially because we were on our way to the Knoll Stronghold and he was bothering us with some
what do you want?
Insignificant little trouble that he had. But we'll give him the time of day now since we're not quite so much in a rush. Okay. Can't remember what he said initially, but he's given us 50 gold. I told Jared that I slew the bear. He did not linger after receiving... Right, okay. Right, we're going to make our way to... Where are we going to? I can't remember what areas we have and haven't explored exactly, but we'll go there because I think that this area might have been another.
I tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
Yes, this area we just, as you can see, we just kind of snuck along the bottom. I don't think we even encountered anything on that map, if my memory serves correctly. So. Yeah, we're getting there. We're on our way to Cloakwood. So Nashkell's only 20 hours away now, but we'll probably head south after this anyway. But we'll have a little explore of this area.
Tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
Right, so we need to rest. For some reason, starting the recording just then kind of crashed the whole
What do you need?
computer. Just started pressing recording, it completely froze, and then after about 5 minutes kind of unfroze, but I don't know what was going on. Border. So it looks like some sort of little rogue character has come across us. Why, looky here, a finer bunch of adventurers I don't think I've ever seen. Though from the looks of it, you don't seem to be that well equipped. Well, you're in a lot of luck. I can solve all of your problems. I have a huge collection of potions and scrolls, all for a cheap price. Right now I can give you a potion of extra healing for 25 gold, a scroll of protection from petrification for 25 gold, or a scroll of protection from magic for 100 gold. So what do you say? We could just ask him to hand over everything and we'll take them by force. That's not really Alwyn's modus operandi. Right. He's probably a scammer, isn't he? Although at 25 gold, I don't think Alwyn really minds. I think it just will be intrigued to see what actually gets handed over. Let's have the protection from petrification. Great protection against basilisks. See you later. Imoen smacks Alwyn on the head. Idiot! Why didn't you consult with me first? Didn't you think for a moment he might be trying to scam you? I should know after all. Gotta go. Border. Now we could attack him here, but really this is the protection scroll. I don't suppose Alwyn knows what it is. No. No, he still doesn't know what that wand is. Okay, so it's probably a cursed item or something like that. Look, it's 25 gold out of 6,800. It's not.
As you wish.
Alwyn knows it's not exactly a massive deal. Anyway, let's hope this thing doesn't crash. It seems to be recording just fine at the moment, so fingers crossed there. So we're making our... Let's do this in a slightly methodical way, shall we? We're making our way back to Nashkell, the slow, scenic route back to Nashkell. Who was Vart? That's something we haven't seen in a while.
Let's give them a right thresh.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Okay.
Aye.
Oh, a lot of Svarts. Hey, there are lots of spells. Sleep, grease and armour. Very nice. So we probably need to rest soon. But yes, the game is now... I mean, this kind of thing...
Yes?
Alwyn's really taking in his stride right now. And, you know, we do feel bold and brave enough just to explore these lands just like this, really. Just kind of wander along and see what comes our way. We've got so many spells at our disposal now that there's probably a way out of a situation, out of most situations. And I don't know, maybe I sort of sense also, just from a sort of gamey point of view, that this area of the game isn't ever so challenging. I mean, I might be wrong about that, but obviously we're in a part of the game where, you know, if you just started playing it, you would probably come across this area at a much lower level than we are. But Baldur's Gate is a notoriously difficult game, and you know, I wouldn't put it past the game to stick a fiendishly difficult enemy, you know, right in the middle of a seemingly innocuous area. But I think really among sort of fans of this game, that's one of its charms, is the sheer sort of level of difficulty and the fact that it doesn't really take any prisoners. Right. We seem to be in a little village area here.
You're a queer fellow. I've done had enough of this.
Okay. Alright, more Zvarts. Okay, a lot more. And a non-hostile Zvart. Nexlit the Zvart. Okay, this is a proper... Oh, and it's called the Zvart Village. Well. Okay. Oh, one little Zvart hidden up there. Okay, well, this is not going to be a particular problem. It might just be a bit sort of long-winded. But we'll take them on nonetheless. Whoa! Oh. AI, please.
Again,
God.
my actions are yours.
Go on, Alwyn. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay. That was close. You see, even a Zvart is a problem for our lower level enemies. Our wizards still, I mean. Okay. Well, the looting is good. I sort of feel a bit guilty that
Your worthless lives end here.
I have become death.
we're just kind of
Destroyer
rampaging
of
through this.
worlds.
Next, let the Zvart. You monster, you kill us when we do nothing to you. Well, Ursa kill you. Ursa protect us because Ursa kind. Shaman. Or shaman. We but walked through the settlement with our weapons sheathed when your people attacked us. But we will lower our arms if you lower yours. Yes, I think that's a good way out, Kivin. Alwyn's got no desire to really slaughter all these. It is too late, too many have died. Ursa will kill you for that. Ursa. Okay. You will die, Iblis. Ursa kill you. Okay. Ah, well. I suppose we have slaughtered lots of them, but as Kivin said, our weapons were sheathed when we came into the village and they attacked us on sight. I suppose what do you expect if you go up to a wasp's nest? You don't expect to not be attacked, do you? So, no different with Zvarts, I suppose. Okay, Nexlet's got a bit more health than your average Zvart. He's badly injured now. And he must be the village chief. Oh, okay. Bear, bear.
What you want?
Ursa the cave bear, right. Okay, well, we'll... Minor drain him, Zar. Oh, Ursa's actually attacking Nexlit. Ursa's badly injured now. Come on. Near death now. Oof. Okay. Two solid hits from Ursa on our poor mage. On Kivin. If they are evil beasts, why ought my heart feel regret for destroying their livelihood over and over? They fight for their homes here, Alwyn, and we are invading, not defending. We will do well to avoid this pass in the future. Well, I think Alwyn would feel much the same.
As you wish.
It still feels a bit harsh, but I guess we just stumbled across it, didn't we? And
what do you want?
oh well. There's not a lot we can do about it now.
Aye.
Oh, what was that? Protection from evil. That's quite a good spell. I'll keep hold of that. Same spell that Ajantus could just cast as part of his paladin abilities, so
don't bother me.
Now Zar, you might as well use the sling, even though he's going to hit absolutely nothing with that being tired and not being proficient in it. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
What do you want?
My blade will cut you down to
Don't
size.
bother me.
Quite liking Kivin with the two weapon style. I think it works quite nicely. You can certainly get some big hits in with it. There's nothing really compared to the bow in terms of reliability. There you go, right. We're getting there.
Aye.
Can't actually go into any of these huts at all. God. The slaughter.
Yes. Aye.
I don't think there is any negotiating as such with enemies in this game. Not really.
As you wish.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
One of the few enemies we were able to do it with was Transig in Felder Post Inn. And we sort of tried to let him go and he just kind of stayed hostile.
Cut you down
and then
to
started
size.
attacking us again, so even that didn't work.
Make darkness prevail.
Vart's just critical hitted Alwyn for 4 damage.
For sure!
These poor little blue dudes, they're just being... absolutely slaughtered in their own home.
Aye.
The Svart killing fields, the Svart genocide.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oh,
Aye.
Your worthless lives end here.
I have become death,
What do you want?
destroyer of worlds.
okay, well that was that. I think that's the Svart village. There's a little pass through there, but the poor little guys are...
The light! It burns!
Shut it, Viconia.
Yep, I'm gone.
Okay, oh right, okay. There's a cave. Which is just called Cave. Right, I'm going to send... I'm going to invisibilize Alwyn and send her in. Right, this is a surefire trap haven, the cave, isn't it?
I'm gone.
Oh, okay. Bear. Oh, and something to... any traps? There's a cave bear. Can we go in without coming out of shadows? No! Ooh. Braces. Potion of fire resistance. Another mithril ring. And a magical flail. Alwyn, you've got to run.
Don't bother me.
Everyone else get ready.
I've done had enough of this.
Shoot whatever comes out of that cave.
Aye.
If anything comes out of the cave. Oh, okay. There is nothing. Fine. Whew, but what have we got? Fire resistance plus 50%. Okay, well that's okay. Braces. Alwyn, do you know what they are? Braces of defense AC. Right. Battle music. Go away. Go away. It's not going away, is it? Now? No. I'll reload and bring you back in. Yes, I think obviously it's a bit of a bug where if you come out of a cave and the enemy's still in there, red, then hostile, I should say, then yes, you still get the music. Anyway, what else did we have? So right, the braces. So these are armor class 8. So what does that do? Ooh! Brings Alwyn's armor class down to 2. Well, that's pretty good. Just a 2 armor class. So what would it do to Kivin, for example? Cool, this looks like a good item. Oh, he's already got... So actually that doesn't really do anything for him. Viconia? That wouldn't do anything for her armor class and just make the Thaco worse because of these particular gauntlets of what is it? Weapon something? Legacy of the Masters. Gauntlets of Weapon Expertise. Okay, so Alwyn, would that do anything for you? No. I guess because she's wearing armour, whereas Alwyn isn't, so that brings it down to 2. We'll definitely keep that. For Edwin, what would that do to him? Yeah, that would bring it down 2 as well. That's great. So Alwyn's just got a base 2 armour class now without the armour spell. And magical flail. Alwyn? Flail +1. Requires 13 strength, so it's not... No one can use it. Who could use it? Yeah, a cleric could use it. A thief could use it, but we haven't got a thief strong enough. I didn't realise thieves could use flails. There we are. Okay. Right, I'll bring you back. I'll have a little inventory sort and I'll bring you back in. Right, we now have 3 mithril rings. Excuse me. So I'm not really sure what is happening there, but Zar has previously professed an interest in their abilities as something you... Oh, okay, more Zarts. Okay, we're not getting any battle music now.
It'll be much more agreeable with rest.
We know, Zar. We know.
As you wish.
Yeah, Zar had explained how they can be used to enchant or place enchantments on them, so maybe there's a little sort of quest brewing there. Potentially. But really, I feel very relaxed about this whole adventuring lark now, I must say. It's you know, most of these enemies are falling at Alwyn's feet rather easily. I think once you've taken on things like sirens and flesh golems, a lot of other things seem, you know, relatively small fry. But I did actually look up a little bit about Edwin, and of course he is a fully loyal, paid up, card carrying member of the Red Wizards, who are... Well, it kind of depends. I mean, I'm no good on Forgotten Realms lore or anything like that, but it does depend on the power of the Red Wizards depends on what era you're looking at, and it's sort of, I mean, basically they're a big, at this point in the history, 1368, I think they're basic. I mean, they are the Red Wizards of Thay. They control Thay, which is a land, I think, quite a long way to the east, which is controlled by, I guess, like a wizardocracy. There's a load of sort of powerful Zolkirs who sort of control the whole land, and you know, basically they're all Red Wizards, and they're all extremely evil in a kind of... Sorry, yeah, we're going here because it's on our way back to Nashkell, and we're taking the long, slow, scenic route back. We're only 44 hours from Nashkell now, so we're going to have a little look around here.
How may I be of assistance?
I think we may have to rest, actually. And because they are very powerful and they control Thay,
Seem very strange.
and
Somehow familiar.
let's rest here. Okay. Yes, they kind of do lots of things like take slaves, they try and create enclaves and little pockets of power in lands, different lands, so that they're kind of, you know, I guess they're always coming up with conspiracies and ways to exert their power over the land. And it's kind of not really clear what on earth Edwin is doing so far away, other than to say that Edwin's stated aim was to kill Dynaheir, the Rashimi witch, and Rashomon is a kind of land which the Red Wizards at Thay are constantly trying to conquer and I guess enslave its people. But while the Red Wizards are very kind of capable mages, the sort of witches of Rashomon are magic users of that land, are kind of equally powerful, or at least able to repel their attacks. Ingot?
What do you want?
We've got a named... We've got a named Knoll here.
Become death, destroyer of worlds.
Okay, he's now badly injured.
Lives end here.
Oh, he's attacking Braconia. Whoa, Kivin, 22 damage. Thank you very much. Woo. And he's got a magical halberd. And a gold ring and a horror spell. Woo. Kivin, you could do with a magical halberd. What is it, Alwyn? Don't know. Ooh, I could identify it now, but I think in fairness, the wand is probably next in line, and I'm quite excited about identifying the wand, to be honest, so let's do that. Wand of Paralysation. Wow, when used, this wand shoots forth a thin ray of bluish colour to maximum range of 100 feet. When a creature is touched by the ray, it must save ES wand in order to avoid being stunned for 1 turn. Okay, so stun target and save versus wand at a -4 penalty. Ooh, that's rather good. That's rather good. How many charges has it got? Shall we have a look? Where is it? 13. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We'll keep that there. But we don't know what the halberd is, so we'll just have to hold off identifying that for now. It's bloody heavy. How much does it weigh? 15 pounds. 15 pounds, that's a 7 kilo halberd for those using new money. So yeah, why Edwin, a member of this powerful and unpleasant group, is over here is not really particularly clear, other than, yes, perhaps he was simply trying to take out Dynaheir. But why was Dynaheir over here? Is another valid question.
Night Singer, give me power.
But I think Edwin kind of more or less kind of embodies much of the Thay or the Red Wizards' outlook on life, which is they are superior and everyone else is inferior and deserves to be enslaved, basically. They're kind of like wizard supremacists, I suppose. who kind of want to be so integral and entwined and... what are you doing, Wolfie?
Don't bother me.
Yeah, kind of so... have so many fingers in pies and kind of people within their sphere of influence that they're basically able to sort of control the world, I suppose. So we really don't mind if Edwin kind of gets a bit hurt and bashed up, but of course I'm sure Alwyn will know all about the Red Wizards, or at least of a working knowledge of their reputation, and so won't be entirely happy that we have one in our group, but I mean, only a fool would kind of fail to recognise... Oh, if I hear that battle cry one more time, honestly. Only a fool would fail to recognise that Edwin is a complete powerhouse when it comes to spell casting. I mean, just look at it. It's phenomenal.
Let's give them a right thrashing. As you wish.
And Alwyn knows that Edwin, well, may well be a person who will keep him alive, and at this stage, that's kind of all that counts. Even if the Red Wizards themselves are very unpleasant people, and one of their sworn enemies is actually the Harpers, of which I understand Khalid and Jaheira, the first, one of the first companions we had on the road, are members. So yes, there's all sorts of little conflicts and things going on within just this within this game. Lots of geopolitics and competing interests. Righty, I think I'll bring you back in when there's something of note. Yeah, not very much has happened. We had 2 Dreadwolves down in this area. They're 650 experience each. But they weren't too difficult. We kind of picked them off one by one, actually, and reduced their health mostly before they'd had a chance to come back to us. But we've sort of done a perimeter. There's been a couple of Svarts and things. And we're just, interestingly, in a little area here, and there's some non-hostile gnolls. So we're just going to back up here and just see what on earth is going on. Stop! You have trespassed on our territory. You shall not be allowed to leave until you have paid tribute. We demand 50 gold in tribute! We have no money, sorry. Let's give them their 50 gold. Alwyn's feeling charitable after that massacre of the Svarts a day ago. Ah. Well, they're happy to accept the 50 gold. Well, fair enough. It was me just saying a little while ago about how you can never kind of talk your way out of situations. I mean, why couldn't the Svarts have come up to Alwyn like that and just said, get out of our village, otherwise we'll attack you? And Alwyn probably would have said, fine, I will get out of your village. I'm sure the game would want us just to or I'm sure a lot of people would have just taken the gnolls on there, but I don't know. Sometimes with Alwyn, he's not, a fight's a fight, and he's not ever so keen on having to engage more than he absolutely has to. And actually 50 gold for the hassle of... Because gnolls actually do just run for your wizards, which is quite... It can be a bit dodgy if you're not... if you haven't got your wits about you, because... Oh, not bears. I don't really like killing bears.
What do you want?
I guess we haven't got a choice.
sir.
I'm going to knock it out though. Or not. Now when you try. Ooh, it's not working at all. Okay, the cave bear's dead anyway.
Don't bother me.
I guess cave bears are just automatically hostile. Normally, often with bears, they just kind of roam around as being sort of non-hostile, and if you kind of get a bit too close, then they take issue with it. What's going on here? Okay, another cave bear. That's annoying.
I've done had
Never
enough
mind.
of this.
Everyone just stop.
I've
Move
done
there.
had enough of this.
Badly injured. Power word sleep it, Edwin. Kevin's just taken 10 damage.
Again, you disturb me.
Edwin. Right. Okay. We've got one more little bit in the centre to kind of uncover, and I'll bring you back in when that's when we find something interesting. Yes, we've now got quite a bit of healing capacity in the party, which just means that we can go a bit further without having to rest. So I think Alwyn's got 2 healing spells and Viconia's got at least... Yeah, she's got 1, so it just gives us that little bit of extra durability on the road. That means we don't have to constantly go resting.
Please, kind spirits, a wondrous ancient oak is in peril.
Right. Dryad of the Cloud Peaks. Ancient oak in peril. It is about to be attacked by 2 who would defile the majesty of nature. They have avoided my charms and must be stopped before irreparable harm is done. Would you heed my plea? So she seems like someone sort of similar to a Sirine, but I guess a dryad or a, yeah. Well, she is a dryad, but you know, a creature of that ilk anyway. But this one is asking for help. Viconia doesn't like it. Do not let yourself become bewitched by this one, Alwyn. Begone, spirit, we have no time for you. Oh, please, I am in peril and need the help of brave adventurers like yourselves. Yeah, I mean, I think Alwyn was slightly disturbed by the fact that, you know, we slaughtered those Sirines. I mean, they were trying to kill us, of course, but, you know, seeing their kind of, you know, these beautiful creatures kind of bloodied and bent and battered wasn't exactly a pleasing sight. So maybe we will help. Maybe Alwyn will help. Payment. We've got to come at it from a very kind of... Well, this is like something a Jantis would say. Only the basest villains would take advantage of a gentle forest spirit. Lead on and I will deal with them. I think that's probably something that Kivin would say, to be honest. I thank you, for although they seem dim of wit, they could still do much damage this way. They are just ahead. I implore you, do what you must to make them leave. How could I refuse such a request, says the diary. Well, indeed. So who are these? So there's some dimwits, are there? Oh, right, yes. Okay. Caldo, and Crumb. Okay.
You're a queer fellow.
I suppose you can just hide in shadows, can you, Imowen? It's dark and she's in a shadow. Surely she must be able to hide in shadows. Yes, okay. Right, let's talk to Caldo.
Hey there. I'm Caldo. This is my brother Crumb.
Right. They're from the south of America, are they? Am I going to do the voice? That is the question. No, I'm not going to go there. Right, let's just read it. I don't know who you are, but I'll not have you sneaking about behind us while we work. We think there's treasure in this tree. If you want to get up front and help, do it. Otherwise, me and Crumb will do something. Well, something really nasty. Ain't that right, Crumb? They think there's treasure within an oak tree. Maybe we'll try and talk them down. Although Kivon's charisma is such that I don't think he'll be able to. But he probably would say, just think how beautiful this tree is. It's truly a wonder of nature. Well, if you're not going to help, I'm not going to let you sit and watch us do it. Yous were probably going to rob us when we were done, weren't you? Me and Crumb don't cotton to bandits one bit, do we, Crumb? What? Oh, okay.
I have become death,
I've done had
Imowen.
enough.
destroyer of worlds.
Right, Kivon. Attack Caldo. Right, I suppose this was inevitable, wasn't it? This this sort of outcome. Not sure how tough they are, but we'll try and hold them with Draconia. Alwyn. See if you can hold that one. Everyone's walking there. Right. We'll go in with the chromatic orb from Edwin on Crumb. And we'll go for a minor drain on Caldo from Zar. Right, let's go. Come on, Inwin, let's have a nice backstab. Yep. Caldo was down pretty quick. Right.
Again, you disturb me.
Maybe these guys aren't too tough. We'll see how the fight goes with Kivon. What the hell happened? He was stunned by the chromatic orb. That's impressive to save to fail a save with a +6 modifier. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, they were easy, weren't they? 175 experience each. And now we pick over their bodies. Oh, well, a basic flail I don't think is worth much money. 39 gold. Ooh, okay then. A magical club and a magical girdle. A free healing potion is always nice. What is the girdle, Alwyn? Oh, he doesn't know. That makes it even more intriguing. Do you know what the club is? A club +1. Anyone can actually use clubs. Draconia? What is Viconia proficient in? Mace and sling. Is that it? And sword and shield. So okay, so she's doing what she would normally do. Okay, right. Well, that's good. That girdle is intriguing. Have we got any? I think I've used the identify, haven't I? Memory like a sieve. Yes, I have. Right. Anyway, let's talk to the Dryad.
As you wish.
I guess this is the oak in question, is it? Thanks be to you. So, lovely, isn't she? Do you know, Alwyn? I believe I still have... I do! Here it is, a container that has been specifically enchanted to preserve the blood essence of creatures such as this. Oh, you're a sinister man, Zar. You really are. Go, Dryad, go. Run like the wind. Its employment would be most apposite at this juncture, would it not? Given. I will not stand idly if you should not restrain this evil man, Alwyn. Well, yes, Alwyn's not going to allow Zar to slaughter this Dryad. She's not hurting anyone, Zar, come on. Not hurting? Well, no, but she's not helping us any, is she? Yeeth, these mortals be more wicked than the last. Oh, termite fudge, she's gone now. Ah, and so another research effort fails for want of proper support. Sorry, Zar. Pleasing of nature, spirits would normally bring me no end of luck, yet Zar sort of mucked up the overall impression. Oh, Zar. He wanted the essence of the Dryad. Now, is there any treasure in this tree? No. Okay, well, we've got 500 experience, so that's good. That's excellent.
As you wish.
And you know, actually, oak trees are something of a wonder. Certainly in the British Isles, they support more. Oh, okay, there's a wolf, a dire wolf. Who are you going for? Zar. Oh, wonderful. Zar, run.
Hardly worth my time.
Right.
If I must.
Okay. Come on, everyone, another volley, please. Going for Edwin now.
My actions are yours.
What do you want?
My actions are yours.
And now Imowen.
Your worthless lives end here.
Near death. Come on. Thank you. They're pretty tough enemies for 125 XP.
Aye.
Oh, a cave. Right, go in, Imowen. Another dire wolf. Okay. Right, hang on.
What is it this time?
You stand there. Imowen,
What you want?
blast him. Or just stand there.
I'm gone.
Oh!
I've done had enough of this. Yep. I've done had enough of this.
That did not work at all, did it? Very durable, aren't they? Very durable, and they can, I mean... What did it take off Alwyn? It was a pretty hefty hit, wasn't it? 12 damage. God. Right. Heal Alwyn. I think a few more cure light wounds wouldn't go amiss, actually. Right, what do we got in here?
I'm gone.
I'm certainly going to detect traps. Oh, Bat has nothing to say to you. I didn't mean to talk to them.
Why must we emulate the ways of the dwarven folk by crawling about these warrens?
For the treasure, Kevin? Let's have a look. Ooh, tiger cowrie shell necklace, 238 gold, and a magical halberd. That's why, Kevin. That's why. Right, what have we got? Okay. No description for that particularly. But we have a magical or cursed halberd. Halberd +1. Well, I have a person who would... love that. Oh, is that a halberd +1 as well? Have we even tried to identify it? Oh, we have, and that... Okay. Well, the graphic is exactly the same, isn't it? Oh no, they are subtly different. This halberd's got a little gold piece on it. Anyway. Cool, so 14 Sacco with the halberd. Yeah, it's interesting.
As you wish.
The halberd might be better now. Oh, Alwyn, you are encumbered and cannot move. Give that to Zar. He's becoming rather encumbered himself.
As you wish.
Anyway. That's nice, isn't it? We are accumulating rather a lot of valuable stuff. There's no doubt about it. And I think, oh, what's going on here? So this water, there's something in this waterfall. Dead cat. A dead cat at the bottom of the waterfall. This unfortunate cat appears to have ventured too close to the tumultuous waterfall in which you found it. Its wet and battered form is devoid of all signs of life. Hence the name Dead Cat, I guess. Oh, poor little kitty.
Me as you wish.
Quite what that is doing in there and what relevance it has to us, I do not know. Right, how much more of this map have we got left to explore? Okay, so just this little interior part.
As you wish.
Okay. Oh, we can sort of walk under the waterfall here. Interesting.
Kalas na.
Yes, aye.
Oh, and there's Drienne. Ah, a little girl. Let's have a word with her. Come up to her with two big swords. Pixie, my cat, she was playing close to the waterfall and slipped. I hope she's alright. Oh, I think we've already found the... Yeah, okay. It seems like this, Alwyn, are why I think Surface is weak. Oh, the Conia. Through her tears, the dear child Drian has asked me to rescue her cat from a waterfall. Right. We've already got the cat. What do we...
I want my mommy.
She didn't make it, did she? At least I can give her a proper funeral, though. Here, this is the last of my allowance, but you can have it for finding Pixie. I don't want your allowance. No. No, 23 gold. Why would... Receiving 23 gold for dragging a dead cat back to its owner seems at once too much and too little reward for such a task. Well, it doesn't seem too little at all, it seems utterly pointless. Why is that even... What a bizarre little mini quest thing.
Aye.
Does that mean it's still mean we've got the cat? No, the dead cat's gone now. Okay. Just going to release the familiar. Maybe the familiar can talk to Drian. Oh, it can. Would you like to stroke my ferret now your cat's dead? I can go up your trouser leg if you want. There you go, little kid. You can have a little stroke of this ferret. Unfortunately, you can't have the ferret because... Ah, anyway. Edwin has decided to pipe up, which I'm quite pleased about. It seems that the concept of murder is quite negotiable these days. Does naming it revenge make it more palatable for you, Ranger? Yeah, because Kivin wants revenge over Tazok, who killed his wife or fiancée or something. Can't remember exactly.
There is no question in my mind, Edwin. Tazok must pay for his crimes, and I care little for the term used by others. It will be justice.
Oh yes, but how far does justice go? Let us consider a hypothetical question, if such a concept is not beyond his abilities.
Hypothetical question, my wife's pain...
Oh, it was wife.
My wife's pain was not hypothetical, Edwin.
Yes, but more to the point. Is it still justice to kill the guard that stands idly in front of Tazok's tent? Perhaps he has been hired just past eve, and has nothing whatsoever to do with the murder of your wife.
I will not kill a person who stands idly, Edwin, but I will kill anyone who would try to defend Tazok. No truly good person would serve this half-ogre, or would be unaware of his crimes.
It is not a question of good or evil, but one of guilt and punishment. Such a man, I find, is guilty of nothing more than utter stupidity in choice of employment. It is his duty to defend Tazok. Is that a crime punishable by death in the Ranger Code nowadays? Interesting from Edwin, this. Whether he's just playing devil's advocate to be an arse, I don't know, but it's an interesting question.
The man you speak of chose to join brigands, Edwin. He chose plunder, murder, and torture of innocents as his line of business.
Easy, almost too easy. So, now you are the avenger of all innocents, not only the Heriana. Most interesting. The circle of your enemies grows wide even quicker than mine. Do you not wonder whether your quest is far more than you admit it to be?
I vow to avenge the Heriana, and I will do that. It was you who wanted to speak of abstract cases.
Indeed, but I do not disguise my personal hatreds as righteous quests, most of the time. Well, yes. I think that was always Alwyn's argument against the Jantis, really, that, you know, there was a certain blind righteous element, which you know, the sort of moral component of that could be questioned, I suppose. Anyway, that's an interesting little exchange, and something a little bit more subtle from Edwin than just the kind of usual, slightly tedious, all-out evil, arrogant, nasty kind of. We're just petting the familiar now, by the way. Yes, this kind of all-out evil, arrogant, you know, nasty little arsewipe, basically. Anyway, right. Let's just give you. Come here. I want to put you in my pack where it's a bit safer. Right. I think we must be coming to the end. Sorry, kid, about your cat. You seem to have gotten over it fairly quickly. Seems to be Viconia's job to be, you know, less than charitable at every opportunity. But, right. I'll possibly bring you back in a second. Right, so here we are, and I'm going to bring this episode to a close because it's gone on more than long enough, and we are by poor Caldo and Crumb's bodies, and by this wondrous oak, and I was...
Your forests seem very strange, and yet somehow familiar.
Let's just pause that. By this wondrous ancient oak, and I was about to say that, of course, oak trees are a wondrous species. The old Quercus, they are home to more, certainly in the British Isles anyway, home to more biodiversity than any other tree in the country. So more than ash, more than beech, more than things like sycamore, willow, hazel, apple, cherry, you name it. You know, they host more insects, fungus or fungi, I should say, lichens, than anything else. And so yeah, they are a bit of a wonder of nature. And well, also very difficult to draw accurately. Not just ever. I mean, that looks nothing like an oak, really. And it's not even growing in the way that oaks normally grow, which is usually quite sort of open, quite stout little trees. Or, well, they are quite little trees actually. They don't often grow to the height of some of the others, like beech, for example, or some of the pines. They tend to have a very sort of veteran oaks have a very sort of gnarled look, and they seem to sort of grow every which way. But yes, very hard to draw. In fact, some of the great artists in history have always either avoided them completely, or, you know, trees never quite look right for me in a lot of paintings and things, because they are so damn hard to draw. You know, try it if you go out and do a little watercolour or something in a landscape and try and draw a tree, anything other than kind of like a stylised version or suggestion of what the tree is. It can, you know, it's phenomenally difficult to even know where to start with drawing a tree. Anyway, I didn't expect the video to end on a little comment on oak trees, but anyway, there it is. We're here, we're going to move on. We're on our way back to Nashkell. I think if we head off the map south or east, we might get another map to explore, but we're nearly there. And once we're there, we're going to be selling, buying, and going on to Cloakwood. But no promises it will happen in the next episode, but we will continue. And yes. Oh, that's a bit weird. What's all that about? Huh. Weird. Okay, anyway, see you next time.